All right. How's everyone doing? My name is Sharif. You might know me as Sharpers, and I'm here with a kind of a shorter game. This is only like a couple hours long. But to make up for it, it is jam-packed full of lore. It's going to be a bunch of FMV cutscenes, and then I do like a little bit of puzzle solving, and then lots more cutscenes. So it fits very nicely into this theme. It's gonna get weird. We're gonna get weird with it for a little bit. This is so it's a sci-fi FMV game starring Tia Carrera. You might know her as like Cassandra from Wayne's World. That's probably what you know her as if you do, if you're old like me. But yeah, let's just get started, and yeah, we'll just sort of see what this whole game is about, and so we can start in 3, 2, 1, start. There we go. Oh yeah, this is on 3DO, by the way. So that's good stuff. If you have any questions in chat, I will do my best to answer it. But if your question is what's happening, then we're probably out of luck. Let's turn this down on my television as well, just to... So far it seems okay. It's the year 2135. Also, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the cropping of the game. This is just how the game looks on my TV. Sorry.
Casey, anything on the scanners? Never mind.
Alright, so this was made in the mid-90s. I don't know if that was clear. We've met the two other protagonists other than ourselves. That's Zach. He's great. He's the comic relief. And Tia Carrera plays Aerie. Did I have a 3DO growing up? I absolutely did not. This game was also on PC, which is how most people played it. I'm just a degenerate and I own every console now.
God, I hope you can hear me. Look, your ejection pod hit some debris. You got hit pretty bad, but the medtechs are trying to fix you up with life support and artificial senses.
Just hang in there, Case. You'll be okay.
2 months later. All right.
Audio link is activated. Cutting in visual in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, baby. The 90s.
Switch on neural interface.
You got it.
Casey? It's Aerie. Hi. Look. Your mind has been placed in a cerebral support mechanism. It's a device that when...
She's just trying to say you're a brain in a box, Case.
Zach, could you let me handle this, please?
I have a CDI and I also have a Jaguar. I have both. My Jaguar isn't working, but my CDI, I ran a CDI game at GDQ.
Here, why don't I let you take a look at yourself?
Alright, so that's what we look like. We're a brain in a box. Basically, the TLDR of this story is the three of us, Ari, Zach and Casey, we're Casey. We're military, and I got hurt. I got hurt in the fight, and 2 months later, here we are. The war is over, and we're scavengers, and I can only interact with the outside world through this sort of interface. I'm pressing down on the R button, and that's how you interact with this.
Put us out of a job, but you know, hey, war is hell, right?
So right now you're aboard the Artemis, finest salvage vessel in the.
I don't have an N-Gauge. Sorry, I don't have an N-Gauge, and I don't have a Wonder Swan. Those are basically the two big ones I'm missing.
The engines that we sort of borrowed from an Orion-class destroyer may not look like much on the outside, but she could tug terra firma right.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna be solving all these puzzles through this sort of interface. These three, basically, this is, I can say yes or no. What they're saying doesn't matter right now, so I'm talking over them.
And we figure you'd be interested in joining us. So, we liberated you from the lab.
There we go. So they stole us from the lab.
Zach wired your interface into the ship system.
I don't have a game comm either. I wish.
Have you back, Casey?
Yeah.
So what do you say, guys? Let's do some hunting.
All right. Yeah, so this is basically a yes or a no. This is like I can run analysis on stuff. They're very quiet. I can turn the game up a little bit. All right, is that better maybe? Yeah, that's a little too. My notes are gone. Love that for me. There they are. Yeah. So this is analysis. This is so I can speak colors. So this is speaking specific colors, and this is speaking patterns of colors. I have a grabber to grab stuff, just a headlamp. These three activate the probe, and this is basically like a jet.
Why don't you go ahead and activate your remote control probe, Casey? See if you can get us a better look at this derelict.
All right, we're gonna do this exactly twice in the whole run. Right now, and then when the actual run. This is the tutorial, so we're just learning about all my different functions right now. Beep, beep, beep. Let me know if that was better. Very improved. All right, we can turn it up even a bit higher. Right now, we're not doing much of anything. There we go. Because there's no reason to have a lore run without being able to
Opening probe bay doors now.
Without being able to hear them. So there you go. All right. So now we are now in our sort of mobile probe. Now we can fly outside of the spaceship whilst staying in the spaceship.
What does it feel like having your eyes and ears floating around in a little ball while the rest of you's back here with us?
Knock it off, Zach.
I'm just asking Casey a question.
Okay, Casey. Your guidance system's pretty much automatic, so you can concentrate on the job. Most other functions are up to you.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa, radical, dude!
All there, buddy. Collision avoidance seems to be working.
Alright, let's try out your computer link, see how it works. Why don't you run an ID check on this pile of junk, see if you can get the name of the ship, and maybe get some idea of what the cargo might have been.
I hope you guys are ready for some 90s computer graphics, which at the time was amazing, but is significantly less amazing now, obviously. We've done an ID check.
Okay, you're coming up on some cargo door controls right there, Casey.
This is the first, your first opportunity to game over is right here.
pump enough juice into the system, pop that door wide open.
Be careful, Casey. Vacar have been
Be careful,
known to
Casey.
trap their hulks.
So if I don't shoot this specific spot,
Nice job.
the entire thing explodes and you game over. So that's our first opportunity for game over. We didn't do it.
Dark in there. Better kick in the floodlight.
So you can see we're learning about all of our features. We also have we can basically shoot a laser, so you get a reticule in specific circumstances to.
Hey! I was drunk that night. You know that. And besides, it swore to me that it was.
And yeah, so this is establishes Zach as kind of a smarmy, not great guy. All right, so this is the part where we look around. So this is our look around feature. So if I press L and then use the D-pad, I can look around. You can see that by the little, I don't know, those green sort of things on each side of the screen. Kind of looking around, waiting. Now we're just kind of waiting for the cutscene to kick back in here. We're just waiting. It just waits for you to look around for a little bit and then. There we go. I can grab. It's graphics. We got more MASH coming. A little respite. We got these long 8-hour runs. Just a little taste.
Hey, wait, what's that?
Yeah, Casey, can you grab that floating object?
Sure can. Gonna run an analysis on it.
Good. Now run an analysis on it.
We're done with this now.
Well, at least we got a nice souvenir.
Woo!
No way. It's a Vacar war medal, Zach. Belongs with their dead. May as well come on in, Casey. It's just not our day.
We couldn't scavenge anything. Can't scavenge anything, so now let's go farther away to scavenge better. Ooh, that's gonna end well. Obvious.
This whole sector's picked clean. We need to go further out.
I agree. But where? The Magellan Cluster? Sirius? LV?
Other fake place that we don't care about?
What I was thinking about? Remember that time we surprised the hell out of that wing of Vacar cruiser just asleep at the wheel?
Yeah, Mizar system, right?
Yeah, and I never saw so many ejection pods in my life.
Wait, you want to go back to Mizar?
Why not? Harry, I doubt anybody's been out there since the war.
No, it's too close to the Vacar border. We'd be violating the Taladaran Treaty.
So
It's more random lore that we definitely need.
Doesn't sound like such a good idea to me, Zach.
Come on, Harry. What are you afraid of? We don't have to go by the book anymore.
Welcome home, dear.
Oh, Casey, you're back. Look, I say we take a vote. Who's for going to Mizar?
This is my second possible game over is saying no
Harry,
here.
it's not like it's
Gotta say yes or
Vacar
else the
space. It's a buffer
plot
zone.
can't progress.
Patrols out there. You know, there's gonna be some tasty salvage.
Yeah? I don't know why I let you talk me into these things.
Maybe you let me talk you into something else someday.
I heard that.
I know you were supposed to. Hey, Case, what do you say? Mizar?
Okay, then.
He just teleported back to his chair.
We got a nice clear terminus. 190 million clicks off the stellar midpoint.
Let's do it.
Our game over special in any way. You get unique cutscenes for game overs, and then you gotta just start over at the beginning of the scene. So each scene is basically a checkpoint in this game. That's it. You can die as many times as you want. Doesn't really matter. This is a new scene. Got a new checkpoint. So we've crashed terribly. This will be a problem for the rest of the game. So we've crashed, so I need to analyze the ship to fix it. And this is the first puzzle of the game, so we gotta just connect the... How much longer would an all-death cutscene run be? Maybe I'll do that next year. I would say it'd be considerably longer. Now what? So, I should explain the category at some point. So, easy, good ending. I play on easy mode because there are fewer puzzles, basically, per puzzle. So, like, in hard, you have to finish 3 of those 4 circuits instead of just 1. And then there's going to be doors later on, and each door you have to solve a puzzle. In hard, you have to solve 5 puzzles. So, just saving everyone's time to get to the good stuff. Good ending just means that all 3 of us survive. There are bad endings where one of us dies. That's basic.
Oh, great. Great, so we're dead in the...
Oh, and yeah, there are big boy words. In this game, both Ari and Zach say the S word quite a few times. Very edgy for 1995. Pretty good. But I imagine all deaths would be extra hour and a half, maybe.
Do we still have short-range communications?
Yeah.
Send a distress call.
All right, so we are completely we're completely stranded here.
Maybe
We have
whoever or whatever's on board can help us.
yeah. So we have crashed
Not too torqued at you for bashing
into.
the front door.
Zach, just do it.
All right, Sandy
They're
was
arguing. It's
stressing.
fine. We have crashed into some unidentified ship that's not out of any substance we know.
See if there's any...
Here's a big surprise. Unknown.
Yep. So we don't know anything about this ship.
Distress call.
All we know is that we're headed towards the sun. But we got to get out of Dodge here. We got to figure out a way out. So that's the rest of this game is how do we get out of this mess?
4 hours.
What do we do now? Oh, we're activating the probe again. Go.
Casey, better activate your probe. Let's see what we're dealing with out there.
Also, if anyone chat is a fan of multi-disc speedruns, then y'all are in luck, because this game has 4 discs, and there's 7 disc changes in the game. So, fast disc changes. You'll see me, like, bend over. Alright. And that's the last time we activate the probe, because we are going to be in probe mode for the rest of the game. That's it. What do we do? Alright, so this is a very long cutscene, full of, like, just incredible CGI, so I'm going to shut up and let you guys enjoy. There isn't a ton of music in this game, but the music in the game is pretty good. Pretty nice. Am I the player, or am I just an AI? I am the player. I'm the 3rd member of the crew. My name is Casey. And I was injured in battle in the military, and they saved my brain and put it in a box, basically. And so we're kind of we're a brain in a vat, controlling a probe. And this here is how I interact with the outside world. That's basically it.
Full of unknowns, my young son. I mean, look, they didn't even discover the Titan rock dwellers till 4 years ago, and that was in our own system.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing that. The miners sunk a shaft right into the main colony. Practically wiped out the whole
Mostly just gobbledygook.
Exolinguist established communications.
Yeah, sci-fi gobbledygook.
Because you're no exolinguist.
Hey, I happen to speak 27 languages.
Yeah, 3 phrases. More beer, where's the head, and maybe you want to come by and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach's a playa. P-L-A-Y-A, playa.
Meteor hit?
I don't think so. Hold your position, Casey. Zach and I are joining you.
What, we are?
You got a better idea?
I guess we don't have much of a choice. Alright, let's suit up.
Casey, I'm gonna check my headset cam now.
Here's mine, Case.
So here's CGI Tia Carrera and CGI Christian Boucher. Yeah, neither have I.
Design? Totally alien. Almost looks like it was alive once, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's nice to know the old galaxy's still got a few surprises left for us.
Oh, look at them fly.
Hey, come on, Harry. This is just like the old days, isn't it?
I mean, this is like compressed onto discs on a 3DO in 1995. Like, could be much worse, I say. It is hysterically funny now, obviously. Like, I never played this back in the day. I played this for the first time maybe 5 years ago, and it was extremely funny. He just said a bad word.
Must have evacuated this section.
Got blown out when it decompressed.
We can't see much, Casey. Drop inside and throw some more light around there.
You got it. Alright, we can play the video game again. Things where you kind of just gotta look around some more. So they're like, hey, you know what? We'll join you. Look at that door. How about this door? Interesting door, right? There we go.
Let's do it.
Yeah. This would have been mind-blowing back then. Like, I would have been like 9 years old. That'd have been amazing.
About 70–80% of Terra normal.
It's not aged great.
Oh, Harry, check this out. What the hell is this stuff?
Be careful. We can't tell what anything is until we find the life forms that built all this.
Yeah.
Hey,
So yes.
come over
So
here.
now we can scream colors.
Found something.
That's gonna be like one of the primary mechanics of the game now. Is screaming colors.
Might be a door.
Oh, let's blast it and find out.
So we're actually done with the first disc. We're not that far in.
Now, if we get through quickly enough and reseal it, the ship should cycle back to normal.
Fair enough. How do we get through?
Let's give Casey a chance.
Oh, come on, Casey can't even touch the thing.
No, touching it hasn't worked.
Case.
Well, touching it hasn't helped us.
Yeah, so I think the point of this puzzle is just to cycle through everything you can possibly do. You kind of stumble upon Screaming Yellow. Alright, disc change numero 1. And there's proof that we actually got the cropping right. Yeah. Other people said that it's a little low. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Let me know if that's better.
Hey, where are you going?
Can feel pressure. Ship cycling back to normal, just like I said.
Yeah, Harry, but cycling to what? There could be methane coming out of there, or carbon monoxide.
Just check your gauges, Zach. There's oxygen, some argon, xenon, nitrogen levels okay. No serious toxins. It's breathable.
It's breathable.
Well, might as well give it a try. We're not gonna get far on suit oxygen. Here goes.
They're not gonna be so CGI soon. So enjoy CGI, Zach, and Ari while you can.
A little damp, though.
That noise, a little damp.
What do you think you're doing?
To ditch the E-suit.
Stick to standard procedures, Zach.
Oh, come on. Screw standard procedures, Commander Ariel.
He's a loose cannon, that Zach.
We're not in Terrafleet anymore. Come on,
Out of energy.
E-suits are too bulky. Make better time without them.
You better hope we don't wind up regretting this.
Hey, Case. Let's go over and check out this map. Harry, what the hell is that thing?
I don't know. Maybe one of our hosts?
Hosts? Harry?
Bug creature, speak colors. I can speak colors. What are the odds?
Oh my
What are
god.
we doing now?
Yeah. You an ugly son of a bitch, ain't he?
That's the reason for the hole in the other room.
What?
Ship's been invaded by Kryn.
Rin is the, like, parasitic.
Yeah, kind of like
Antagonist.
piranhas. Could be thousands of them in here.
That's great.
Yeah, you can see he was speaking colors there in his little
I don't know.
eye.
Casey opened the door with light pulses. Maybe it's one of the ways they communicate.
Light pulses, whatever. I say screaming colors. It's easier.
It's dead.
Harry, this stuff is harder than a drill sergeant's head. Kryn can do this. And these things are armor plated.
Alright, so we've already been introduced to like one big mechanic in this game, which is the decoding stuff with color. And we're soon-ish going to discover the second big, like, whatever you want to call it, like mechanic in the game, which is orbs.
Whoa.
We're looking for orbs. We don't know it yet.
This must have got pretty hairy.
I
right
know it,
before the
obviously.
end.
We don't know it yet, but we're looking for orbs. 6 of
Admiral
them.
Hardwick always said the most terrifying thing he ever saw was a full-scale Kryn attack.
And look at that. 1,
And
2,
Hardwick
3,
actually
4,
talked to
5.
you?
6 colors, 6 orbs.
Actually, we got along quite well.
Yeah, I bet.
Ooh, look at this.
Yep, orb. Yeah.
Think it's dead?
Yeah, I'd say so. Let's try opening this thing. Oh, we're not getting through here.
Let's do it. We're small.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Bet Casey can make it through.
Yeah, buddy.
I bet you're right. Go ahead, Casey, see if you can make it through.
We're gonna end up in a... We're gonna end up in a room with a lot of these things, these little pods. And the goal here is to just, like, explore and report back. But there is an orb hiding in here, so we can preemptively get it now and save a lot of time. What I'm going to do. I know exactly where it is, so it's on the other side. And then it's bottom, where is it? Bottom cluster, second from the left, top left hold. Got it. So it's this set. This guy right here. If I don't shoot this guy, I die. That's another game over potentially. All right, and that's there's the orb right there. So we're gonna grab it. Grab that orb. There you go. We're actually making progress in the game finally. So now it's just about we gotta leave. And I am someone who is very prone to getting lost, so I have this pretty descriptively routed in my notes. Right there. Here we are. My notes here says, go back where you came from. That one door, you know. Don't go back across. It's behind you, you idiot. Because I lost a run because I forgot where this door was.
You look like you got the crap beat out of you.
But I got an orb.
Casey, what do we have here?
My notes are mostly funny, not that helpful.
Better hold on to it. You never know if we ever get out of here. Be worth something.
Guess we better try another one of these doors.
Yeah.
Hey, Casey, let's try this one.
Now it's just gonna open for us because we've cycled.
What's going on? I thought Casey.
How much
was the only
RNG
one
is
who
in
could
this
open
run?
these.
0.
I don't know. Maybe those other doors needed Casey to override the locking mechanism because of decompression.
I mean, okay, that's not fair. There's not no RNG, but it's so little. Like some of the puzzles can be like one of a few set of puzzle patterns, but there's enough patterns that you just know the answers to all the patterns. But for the most part,
Looks like a huge sink.
it should go the same way every time.
Filled with water.
So this, in my notes, this says, all it says is Zach drink poop water. He just did, he drank poop.
Oh, Zach, you always did know how to make me laugh.
What the hell are you looking at, Cyclops?
Good call,
Oh,
Cyclops.
Harry, look, it's a sink. Really? Oh, God, I'm really thirsty. How about you?
You don't get what's so damn funny, alright? That was an honest mistake.
Oh, trust me, Zach, from my angle, it was hilarious.
Can we just go now?
Oh, no. You first. Now that you're all refreshed.
You guys are great. So, when asked why she took this role, Tia Carrera said because she really liked the script. So apparently, this was it. Honestly, this is pretty good. This game's pretty good. It's silly, obviously, but it's fun. It's a little frustrating because it's like 90s puzzle point and click, but yeah, I liked it. But I mean, I liked it when I first played it enough to run it.
More crane casualties. Look at this area. There's no sign of any weapons whatsoever. These guys didn't even put up a fight.
Maybe they didn't have any weapons.
Oh, come on. They built a spaceship half the size of a small planet. You told me they don't have the technology to build a simple laser?
No, I'm saying maybe they chose not to. Maybe they're a peaceful race.
They are primarily, we'll find out, that these are like primarily scientists.
Look up
Linguists.
ahead.
Yeah.
Not tons of military.
Yeah, but this one is different.
This is the first time we see a colored door. And this is the hub. Welcome to the hub. This is the hub. This is how you get access to all the colored doors. Behind each one of these doors, there is an orb. We've already gotten this orb because we got it earlier.
Looks like some kind
We
of
never have to go back into the red door, ever.
Seems heavily reinforced. You think this would keep those Kren out?
I don't know, maybe. But we're not staying here to find out. Gotta stay steer this thing away from the star, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
These symbols over the doors might tell us what's on the other side. Let's check
So that
this
was a
out.
not so subtle hint to analyze the symbols on the doors. That's the very first thing we're gonna do.
Hey, Casey, we can't come up with anything here. All these doors are sealed. We need your help to open them. Let's start with the one to the left of the door we came in.
All right. One to the left of the door we came in. That was to the right, but I'm not gonna complain. All right. So you see that? Those are patterns on each of the doors. So each of these doors have a pattern on them. And by analyzing them, I actually memorize the pattern, and I can repeat the pattern back because it all corresponds to color. You see, that's yellow, orange, purple, red, blue, green. This would not be great if you were colorblind. So now I'm going to... This is the yellow door, so I will scream yellow. It will open. Now I will solve the puzzle. It was her left, I guess. Yeah, stage right. So yeah, so the goal of that puzzle was just to cover everything. That's it, by moving all the stuff. So this is where easy comes in handy. I would have to done 5 of those puzzles to get through the door on hard. That's it. That's the only difference.
I do outrank you.
No, you did outrank me, and the only reason you did was because you were a lot better at kissing ass than I was.
Oh, everything I got, I earned the hard way. Just because you kept getting busted for insubordination.
Oh, hey, I know what you're talking about, okay? You know that wasn't my fault.
Oh, the hell it wasn't. You went out of your way to disobey the orders. You never could accept rank and authority.
Let me explain something to you, okay?
Another long
If I
cutscene, by
take
the
an
way.
order from you, it's because I choose to. Got it?
Comedy.
Where the hell are you going? What, is she pissed at you too?
Very moist game. There's a lot of moist noises.
Well,
Let's try this way.
I choose to.
Used to. There actually is an orb here, but we're not going to be able to get it. We will come back later and get this orb.
What was that?
I don't know, but it's coming from over there.
Gran!
Grin!
Jesus, it sounds like thousands of... Where the hell are they?
Audio balance in this game isn't amazing,
Can't
so
see us.
anytime there's like sound effects, you can't always hear the dialogue.
We're using these air ducts to get around the ship. They could be everywhere by now.
Well, that's great. That's just terrific. It is a little too close for comfort for me.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
Right in front of you. Hey, are you getting a weird feeling like the hair on the back of your neck wants to stand on end?
Yeah. Kind of like we just walked into an intense electromagnetic field.
Yeah. Gary, wait a minute. This looks familiar, look. Generator, power conduits, emergency cooling.
Engine.
This has got to be an engine.
My.
Zach is
Maybe right
Zach
this
can
time.
be competent when he wants to be,
You know,
but
you're
mostly
not so
not so
surprised.
much.
I am. Okay, let's split up and look around. Casey, you take the left corridor.
Uh-oh. What happened here? We're having some trouble reading the disc right now. This has never happened before. Awesome. Love this for me. So the good news is I can always go back to the main menu. Oh, it's really broken. Alright, we're just gonna reset the console. Not a problem. I have never seen that happen before. Love that for me, though. It's fine. We'll just load it up and rewatch wherever we came back from. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. The only time I've ever had trouble with the disc getting read is, Cookies. 11. How much we lost here. The only time I ever had trouble reading... Oh, yeah, so it's back to the beginning of this. That's really irritating.
All right, Casey.
Yeah, I had one other... I've done
Stay left, Zach.
this run in one other marathon, and I
You
had
know
a
what, just
similar
noticed
problem.
something?
But that's it. It's the only other
You
time
give
it's
an awful
happened.
lot of orders for civilian.
I do outrank you.
No, you did outrank me, and the only reason you did was because you were a lot better.
We get to see this again,
than I was.
so that's cool.
Oh, everything I got, I earned the hard way. Just because you kept getting busted for insubordination.
Oh, hey, I know what you're talking about, okay? You know that wasn't my fault.
Oh, the hell it wasn't. You went out of your way to disobey the orders. You never could accept rank and authority.
Let me explain something to you, okay? If I take an order from you, it's because I choose to. Got it?
Men.
Where the hell are you going? What, is she pissed at you too?
A little bit of music. Just a taste of music.
Well,
Let's try this way.
I choose to. This whole thing with the crane, and then we're gonna go to the engine room, blah, 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 blah.
what was that?
I don't know, but it's coming from over there. Grin!
The Daedalus encounter indeed. Hopefully the disc will work this time.
Harry.
Can't see us.
What?
Must be using these air ducts to get around the ship. They could be everywhere by now.
Well, that's great. That's just terrific. It is a little too close for comfort for me. Okay?
I agree, let's get out of here.
Right in front of you.
Tia Carrera, what happened to you? This game happened to her. She was in Wayne's World, and she was in this, and then other things. Alright, so we're basically back to where we were when the crash happened. Only a couple of minutes, right? That's fine. A couple of minutes between friends, huh? We're like still way, way ahead of schedule. Give Max some
Are you
more
getting a
time.
weird feeling like the hair on the back of your neck wants to stand on end?
Yeah. Kinda like we just walked into an intense electromagnetic field.
Yeah. Gary, wait a minute. This looks familiar, look. Generator, power conduits, emergency cooling. This has got to be an engine room.
My. You just made me right this time.
You know, you don't have to act so surprised.
I am. Okay, let's split up and look around. Casey, you take the left corridor.
Same problem again? I have a way to avoid. I can fix this. Oh, something happened. In like 5 years of Relic Hunter. Oh yeah, she was in True Lies. I can fix this. Just give me a sec. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this disc out here, make sure there's nothing like really wrong with it. Really see anything. That's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a different save file and just skip the scene. Alright. Yes, I need to put the disc. Welcome to 1995, y'all. This is fine. We can still come in underestimate, and even if we're not, whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna just use, like, file 1. I've beaten the game a bunch of times, so I have a bunch of files that are completed, so we'll just... And then we'll just start with scene 12, and we'll move on with our lives. Does it sound like a plan, y'all? Scene 12. Alright, so I have to solve this puzzle. So, we missed a little here. I can do my best to explain it. Basically, we got to a room, and they told me to solve this puzzle. Does that sound like a plan? Done.
Listen, I think we've done enough looking around here, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's meet up and move out.
Wait. You hear that?
And I'll look into the disc later.
It's coming from the bodies.
Alright, we gotta shoot some bad guys. I think maybe really the only time I really shoot a lot of bad guys. You can shoot your teammates here, so do not shoot your friends here. This is not RNG at all, but I'm just mashing A. So these enemies are all on completely fixed patterns, but if you just kind of mash A and move your reticule around, you can kind of just kill them all eventually. But I keep the reticule high, because if I bring it too low and I can shoot my friends, that's a game over. So basically, they kill nobody, I kill everybody. And then Zach actually does even worse. Whoa, shit. This guy. Yeah, that guy. And we're done. One more. Got it. Now he just shoots the side of this thing.
Oh shit.
Whoa, shit. So I need to shout purple at this thing. So I shouted purple. Now I'm dead. Alright, and this is maybe the worst. This is maybe the worst puzzle in the game. Alright. This is 1. 3, 4. 1. 2. 6 and 4. That puzzle sucked to that puzzle sucked to solve the first time. That was not fun.
All right, Case, we thought we lost you there for a minute.
Yeah, Zach and I had to carry you back here.
Yeah, speaking of which, next time they build one of you guys, they should really include some handles.
That was awful.
Well, looks like everything's up and running again. It's a good thing, too, because we need you to open another door.
Alright, so now we're doing the blue door. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to analyze the door, shout blue at it, and then we're going to change discs. So now we have this blue pattern memorized. Possible language found, padded out and saved. So under data, we can do. All right, disc 3. Make sure the disc looks good. This puzzle's not nearly as bad, the one you just saw. That was a little sneak peek for the next puzzle. Where is this? Disc 3. All right. So 7. That's what? There we go. All right, we're in through the next door.
All right, Casey.
Ah. Get to use this guy. We don't use yes or no ever again, by the way. This is never used again. These 3 are never used again, and now we're using this guy for the first and only time. This is a cool cutscene, though. I call this one Zach Falls Like an Idiot.
Find out. It's not funny.
Be careful.
This seems like a really unsafe elevator. I don't know if anybody else really... Very kind of Star Warsian in its design. Just no guardrails. I want this guy to disappear forever. Zach kind of sucks, actually. Does kind of suck. It will continue to suck for the whole game. Fun fact.
Did you feel that?
Yeah.
And also this dork, yeah. He has an earring, though. And a goatee. Oh, yeah, this is maybe one of the worst puzzles in the game coming up.
Oh, man. Do you think this is real?
Even this ship isn't that big. It's gotta be a
Grim
projection
choices in facial hair.
or an illusion.
Exactly.
Hey, wait. Maybe that energy field we went through before somehow, you know, transported us to the home world.
Transported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been watching too many old Star Trek reruns.
He's really, yeah, he's pretty cringe. Like, he's just generally an oaf. He's sort of supposed to be, he's like, he comes on to a lot of women, and he's like kind of a comedic relief in the, not very funny.
This is an illusion. It's
He drinks
pretty
poop
damn
water.
convincing.
He kind of, almost dies here. He looks as if Rohypnol was a guy.
It is real.
Kinda what it is.
See?
Yeah, so it's not real. It's a simulation. Yeah, Zach falls like an idiot. There it is.
Zach?
Felt like an idiot.
You idiot!
Harry. Harry.
Stupid
So in fairness,
idiot.
here, she should probably help him here rather than berate him.
I don't leave you hanging there just for being so damn stupid.
Harry, come on.
If we do let him fall, if we let him fall here, this is actually a game over. So we need to use our like thrusters to get to him here. We save him. Fine. You just have to mash 10 there. So nothing below here ever gets used ever again. Next. Zach falls like an idiot. Use 10. This is maybe the hardest puzzle. Strong disagree, B rating is fine. That's fair enough. Can't argue. I need to grab my other... I have a screenshot for this one puzzle.
This little one. Oh.
Zach? Oh my god, I thought I lost you.
Little sexual tension for little fan service here.
And next thing I know, you were gone. I'm so sorry.
Harry, it's okay.
No, it's not. Stupid. I'm supposed to be keeping you alive.
Harry.
It's my job.
Yeah, Zach's still alive. Zach dying is a game over, actually. So unfortunately, gotta save him. My hands are tied. Sorry, y'all.
It's not your job, okay? For the life of me, I can't figure out why you keep doing it.
Boo.
Unless,
Yeah.
of
I'm
course,
sorry.
you care about me more than you'd like to admit.
It's my job.
This is actually
Right.
really topical because we're gonna create an eclipse right now.
Besides,
There you go.
We've always been a pretty good
Eclipse on
team,
Eclipse Day.
haven't we?
Yeah. The best.
Give us the Zach free cut. There is an ending where Zach dies. It's a bad ending, but I don't know how to get it. But I will look into it.
In case.
He's like an enchanted toy.
Probably know what I'm gonna say, right? This wasn't the first time you saved my ass, and the way things are looking, it's probably
Yeah,
not
don't
gonna be the
kiss
last,
Zach.
right?
Yes, kick
So,
Zach. Definitely kick him several times.
I just wanted to say that I'm glad.
Bad,
you know,
bad ending. You get it.
I'm glad that we're partners. Is what I mean. I'm glad that I know you. That,
We still have to take a look around here. I think you can manage that.
yeah, I can manage that.
But remember, this time...
I know. Be careful. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Casey.
You're welcome, Tia Carrera. Alright, let's solve this puzzle. But first we scream blue. We're in the blue room, so screaming blue makes sense. Alright, so here's the puzzle. Eventually. There we go. So we need to create an eclipse. This guy needs to eclipse the rest of them while I control the other four's orbits. Let's see. Need to like... You can see the one who's moving is influenced by the other four's orbits. We're gonna kind of put him vaguely in the right spot. Then hopefully... Instead of just micro-adjust until it works. Here-ish. Here-ish, maybe. Okay. A little bit hot. So yeah, and this thing is like, I don't know if it's pixel perfect, but it's like very close to pixel perfect. Two is too high and 3 is too close to 4. There we go. We've created the eclipse. Now the whole thing is going to transform. That was awful. We turn left here, right? Yeah. Rid of this screenshot now. And not... Wait, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, I have to data the blue door. I got it. Data blue door. So now I have data... So I have basically repeated the data pattern on the blue door, and now I have sort of let the guy... And then... There you go. That's orb number 2, I believe. Get rid of this screenshot now.
Beautiful.
Alright, that's orb number 2. We did it.
Maybe it's important. Maybe symbolic.
Maybe valuable.
So that's going to be a pattern in this game.
Out of this place.
Is
maybe worth
once you analyze the pattern that's on the door, you're going to have to use that pattern on some sort of pedestal to get each orb.
Yeah, you're right. We should get going.
With a couple of exceptions. One exception we already saw in the red door and the purple door. Have to.
Man, this is a weird ship.
Everything we've seen here has got to have a meaning. If we can just figure it out, we'd have the answers we need.
You might as well try and figure out why a Rogosian mudhopper mates with itself. You ever stop to think that maybe some things just are? Some things don't have answers?
No, because there are answers here, and we're gonna find them before we run out of time. You got that?
Yeah, and this is all on a time limit, by the way, because we're heading towards the sun.
Gee, she's still in the sun.
Remember this?
Like old man Hardwick, isn't she?
This system's sun.
Okay, let's keep going left, Casey.
Alright, orange door time. This is, I think, the shortest of all the puzzles. Or this is the shortest of all of the doors. It's also the easiest puzzle that I get wrong all the time. Scream orange at it. Screamed orange at it. Here's the puzzle. Puzzle! For this one, we have these rotating shapes. And we need to make a set of shapes identical. Oh. I'm gonna make 2 squares here. Okay. There it is. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So, in hard mode, you gotta do it 6 times. We just do it the 1 time here.
You're a good kid. Keep up the good work.
It's in a bottle of body spray that walks like a man. Just an embodied, just a corporeal bottle of Axe body spray.
Harry. Think maybe on these guys' planet? They have little human beings the size of lobsters?
Oh, Zach.
Come on, you gotta admit, some of these guys would look pretty good on a bed of lettuce with a little lemon butter sauce.
Yes, they look like giant lobsters. Get it, Zach.
Why? They're dead.
Have some respect. Why? Alright, so this is the med bay, and we're gonna have to come back here.
Health spa?
Because, so, how do I explain this?
Nightclub.
Um,
Come on, Harry, it looks like
there's a corpse on an operating table, and we need to perform surgery on it to extract a claw. That claw will be useful later on. But if I get it now, what happens is they yell at me for a really long time, and I leave. And then we leave without getting the orb. So instead, we get the orb now while they're here. Come back, do the surgery later. That's what's gonna happen. That's the plan. Y'all ready, team? Go here. So here's the operating table. Let's ignore it. Then go over here. There's the pedestal, right? Data orange door. Yeah, the claw is the very last thing we get, so it's the very, very, very end of the game. We dated the pattern that was on the orange door. It opened up thing. Speaking, of course, it's already. Orb is gone. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna pretend we got the orb. So pretend there was an orb in there. We grabbed the orb. We got the orb. It's fine. Everything's good. I had to load a different save file because for whatever reason, the save file on here. We're just gonna leave.
Well, unless you're having better luck than
this is not a valid run. Invisible orb. This is gonna be true for every single orb. I'm still gonna go through the motions of getting each of the orbs, but they're just not gonna be there. Oopsie poopsie. Sorry. What are we gonna do?
They sure as hell do a thorough job.
Blame the 3DO. The 3DO is what let us down here.
Well, I sure hope so.
You know, it's times like this I wish I just stayed home and went to business school, just like Mama wanted.
Yeah, Zach, I could just picture you crunching numbers for a living.
Well, it just so happens I have a pretty good head for figures.
Female figures don't count, Zach.
He's good at math, apparently.
Okay, Casey, time to try another one.
Let's do the green door. Same thing. I'm gonna try something before we do this puzzle. Puzzle is this? Oh, this is an easy puzzle. So before we actually do this puzzle, I'm gonna try something real fast and see what happens. I'm really sorry for the technical difficulty. All right, here's the puzzle that wouldn't load last time. So what we do here is we need, so you guys can barely see it. I can also barely see it. But there's these 3 flashing lights, 1, 2, and 3, and we have to basically have like the strip of color land on each of the colored lights. So that was the blue one, red one, the green one's like over here someplace. Red one. That was a weird way to solve that. I don't think I've ever solved it that way before. That was fun. But we're in the green door. And now we're going to do the worst part of the game. So the first time I played this game, I think the full playthrough took me like 12 hours, something in that general range. Not a super long game. But there's a maze in this level that took me maybe half of that time. Maybe 6 of the 12 hours was just me stuck in this one maze. I had drawings and I had like all like maps and stuff and I could not figure it out. Terrible. You'll find out why when we get to the middle. Not fun.
Some kind of alien plant life, I guess.
Yeah, but for what? Food supply, oxygen supply?
Maybe both. Maybe neither.
Harry. No! Oh, this damn cringe screwed up the door.
Alright, so now we got to get
Why
through
don't
the
you
door
see if
another
there's
way.
another
So we're gonna go
around
through the
this thing?
pipes.
Maybe you can figure out a way to open it from the other side.
What the hell was that with the gun pulling thing?
I'm sorry. It's just a reflex.
Everyone wants to shoot Zach, so it's just like it's an instinct. I wanted to shoot you. That's how that goes, you know. So now, there's a maze through this hole. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to turn around and we're going to get this orb. We're not actually going to get the orb as we've sort of discussed already. But I'm going to pretend that this is a real run. We will data green door. And yep, there's no orb here, but this is where we grab the orb, the whole cutscene. Now we leave. The orb's there. Trust us. That sound like a plan? Right. Now let's go through the maze. Now I gotta pay attention. Right here. It's a smidge dark in here, so let's use the floodlights. So it's up, up. Right. Left. Up and up again. This took me a very long time to solve. In fact, in my notes it just says, "Oh, god damn it, it's the maze." That's halfway. You can see there's a bunch of these, like, this is like the cemetery, basically. And you're gonna see a bunch of, like, faces here. So, fun fact about these faces, that these are faces of, like, developers and stuff. Go through the... But yeah, if you go on the right hole, there's a whole second room with a bunch of more of those pods. It's good fun. Now we go up, up, right. Up. Up. That's a good sign. That's a good sign that I did this baggity. Up. Very time consuming. Up again. Up. Left. Up. It's a very, very long... We're almost done. Left. up. Yep. Also, still a good sign. Then left. This is a disaster, isn't it? Then left. Then left. Yeah, I'm also somebody who's prone to getting lost, not just in games, but also like just in reality. So things like this is like exactly my Achilles heel. Right. We're almost done. This is a long, twisty one. This should be the one. Yeah, Mist always, like, I always got lost in Mist. I got lost in, like, any sort of Metroidvania games, like Super Metroid. I get lost a lot, that kind of stuff, so not very good at it. Alright, we're back. We are out of the maze. Never fear. We're here.
All right, Casey, you did it.
There's another dead end.
Come on, Sam.
So we have
You did bad
4 of
before.
the 6 orbs
Remember
now.
that time on TACOS 7 when we were pinned down by 2 Vakar squads?
Yeah, how can I forget? Had us cold, fighter down in a gully, Vakar picking us apart from the ridge.
Right, and when we were ready to give up, Casey said, there's no such thing as a hopeless situation. Rigs the engine to create a plasma burst, and boom,
Alright.
took them all
Purple
out.
door.
Yeah, alright, maybe you're right.
Alright, we're actually on to disc 4. Once I scream purple at this door, then we're on disc 4. Still got a little bit of time left, but the biggest chunk of the game is basically done. Yeah, and now we actually fight the AI. This, make sure not to... Gonna, like, buff these discs after this run. Whatever. So now we have to actually solve... We actually have to beat the CPU. And the goal of the game is to get a... basically get a fully enclosed pattern for the... I've messed up. Well, this has gone badly. We'll just start over. It's fine. Messed this up twice now. How is this possible? This is always so easy. There it is. Aha! We did it. Yeah. So the way you do this is kind of like in tic-tac-toe, but basically you do part of a diamond and part of a pentagon.
Good job, Casey.
Eventually they can only guard one of the two.
My feet are starting to hurt, Ari. Why the hell didn't they put in moving walkways?
Tell me, Zach, do you complain just to make conversation? Or do you honestly enjoy it?
Jeez, Ari, my dogs are aching, okay? Have you no sympathy?
I'm saving my sympathy for you when you'll really need it. when you run out of things to complain about. Casey?
Now what do we do?
See if you can figure out what these panels are for.
Yeah, so this is like the weird panel thing. So this is RNG actually. This is one of the sources of RNG in the game. Basically, each of these panels will reveal different patterns if you scream different colors at them, and we want to find the pattern orange, green, yellow. So doesn't have it. Next one. Yellow. O-G-Y. There it is. Now we analyze this. Save. We're saving this specific one for later. This is the one we need to beat the game. So now we just go back. Get the heck out of here. How do I know that we need orange, green, yellow? Don't know.
Whoa, area.
Don't know. I brute forced this. I grabbed every single pattern that the panel had, and then just at the end of the game just smashed it. This is a more sort of Star Wars, like wildly unsafe, like platforms. I don't know why this is necessary. What do we do here? Here. I did. Just purple. Kusoge strategy. I'm very familiar with Kusoge. Trust me. So this was a sort of Indiana Jones kind of thing where he kind of had to replace it with something else. It was a force field. He's like, I'm gonna try something stupid here. She's like immediately. So if you can't figure out what to do here, which you have the data purple door, which makes sense. You don't do that, that's another game over where everyone just dies. I love games where there are enough cutscenes that you can text with your friends. In the middle of the run, how that goes.
It'll never happen again.
Alright, so they've saved each other a few amount of times. They're basically square, except for Zack is kind of like a human loophole. We're pretty close to the end, right? We have 5 of the 6 orbs. We're on disc 4, but we're doing it. That's a friend who I was texting with.
anyone else? No.
And he, also, the thing is, he never learns his lesson. He just continues to hit on her over and over again. He just hits on her, and then she says no. And then he hits on her some more. And then she says no. And then he hits on her some more. And she says no. That's the one thing I cannot hold against him. It is Tia Carrera, in fairness. He's wearing her down. How very 90s of you. That would work if you weren't so repulsive as a person.
Guess that just about does it then, huh?
So this is like the end of the game.
What are you talking about?
You gotta shoot your shot. That's fair enough.
In case you haven't noticed, Eric, we've done all 6 doors. We're fresh out of options.
No, we can backtrack and find the things we missed the first time around.
There we go. So we're gonna backtrack a bit. We're gonna go through the yellow door and get the orb in that yellow door. Then we're gonna go back in the orange door and get the claw that we were missing from the surgery table. And those are the last 2 things we need to do. Yeah, we're really at the stretch. We're kind of right at the end of the game here. The stretch run.
You know what your problem is, Eric? You've never known when the fight is over.
So they're resigned to their fate.
You may be right.
You're actually agreeing with me for once?
I've tried so many different ways to try to avoid this backtracking. It's not avoidable.
Oh, boy.
Tried a bunch of different things. You cannot get the claw and the orb from the orange room at the same
I always
time.
hoped I'd die in better company.
Yeah, me too. Well, at least we got these. I wonder if they would have made us rich.
Alright. Yellow door. Let's go. So this is also backtracking that was built into the game. The proof being that the data for going through this door is on disc 4. Means they assume you're gonna go here at the end of the game. So we're gonna go through this door. This is where the pedestal is. Maybe the orb will be there. Who knows? This is all a fully scuffed run anyway, so who cares? Orb's not there. Not surprising. Back out. Now we'll go back to the... What I'm hoping is that when I go back into the hub, they will just have all 6 orbs and we'll be fine. That's my hope. Who knows, right? You got here late and don't know why this run is super scuffed. there was a scene in disc 2 that froze, and so I skipped it by going to a different save file. But in the different save files, the orbs aren't there because I already beat the game.
Nothing, huh?
So let's see if we can get the claw. Let's see if we can get the claw at the very least. Go in the orange door. Grab the claw. Green orange. The player a robot or a remote human operator? It's a robot. You are a you're basically a brain in a box controlling that probe, because you sustained injuries in a war earlier. So a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah, but you can't express the upset, so there's no way for you to know, right? This is like the controls for the... This is the controls for the surgery. So you scream colors at it to do surgery. And the surgery is what? Red? Blue... Means that the... Okay. Red, blue... Yeah, you can say yes and no. Look, you can say yes and no. Red, blue, purple, orange, purple. The claw is also just gone already. So, here's what we're gonna do. Let's see if the claw is even physically here. We're gonna, yeah, so the claw's in here. Because here's what we're gonna do. I have a plan. Here's my plan. Go to main menu. Did that. We did that. We did that. We did that. Did that. This is, I think, where we need to jump to. All right. So now we've gotten all 6 of these orbs and the claw. So now this is like the ending cutscene. Does that sound like a plan? All right. So the ending of the game is in disc 1. There's still some stuff we have to do, so time's not up yet. We still got a few minutes. There's like 3 scenes left or something. We're doing our best, though. All right, so we've grabbed the. So all we've missed is we missed the cutscene where they put the 6 orbs into this big statue. All right. So we're just gonna pretend we saw that. I'll have to come back and do this again another time. Honestly. There's this giant weird statue that shows up once you have all 6 orbs, and then they put all 6 orbs in, and now we've put the claw on there. And yeah. It's a mega sculpture. Oh well.
Maybe this is our ticket out of here.
Or take it out.
Or maybe not.
Alright, I only have one last input left. This input here.
Let's go, Casey.
They hid the ending on disc 1. That is correct. So if this were like a full run, you do disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, disc 3, disc 4, disc 1. That's the order.
Laser case, I got a bad feeling about this.
We've gotten this far, Zach. Just stay cool.
So the cutscene to watch them put the orbs in the statue is in disc 4.
Yes.
We got a live one case. Go check them out.
All right, time's coming up soon.
Yeah, could be our navigational console.
Think this guy will mind if we hijack his ship?
Let's see what Casey comes up with.
He looks like he's studying some kind of readout.
Yeah, you can see he's talking colors. I can talk colors. See how that works?
What's that thing in the center?
I don't know, Ari, but things are starting to heat up around here. Look, we gotta do something. We gotta do something now. Oh shit, he sees us. All right, go for the nav consoles. I'll cover you.
So if I don't do this, then they shoot him and people die.
How? Come on, this thing isn't exactly happy to see us, Ari.
That's time. Oh well. I will check the status of these discs and try this again another time. But yeah, that's the Daedalus encounter. Good ending. On easy.
Look at that thing.
So it hatched. This is the Daedalus. Sort of an anticlimax there, yes.
We must be the first humans ever to witness this.
Yeah. So the Daedalus is born, and it can translate stuff.
Look, the other one is bowing. Maybe this is the new queen. We should make a gesture. Bow, Zach.
What? No, no way. Ow.
Artemis log. The force field created by the creatures which call themselves SETI protected us and the ship from the intense heat. The Kryn either fled or were destroyed when we passed through the star's
There you go.
corona.
Yeah. So basically, so if you don't have that orange, green, yellow like pattern, if you say a different pattern, then you get a bad ending basically, where one of your two teammates die, or both, and then that's no ending. That's a game over. Safe voyage, friends. May our paths cross again. Farewell. There you go. We did it. They fixed our ship.
All along, there is no such thing as a hopeless situation, and being that there's no such thing as a hopeless situation, Harry, I was wondering if you would come with me to check out.
One more time. He shot his shot one more time.
And it seems to not be level, and I would need somebody to lay on the other side of it. There's this an electronic gadget I got from Vesuvius 7. I don't really know how it works, but maybe you could show it to me. Or not.
Yep. The reason this time was so fast is because we skipped like 3 cutscenes. But yeah, there you go. That's the game. Mostly. It's most of the game. It's basically the game. I mean, she's trapped in space with this man by choice, right? They were teammates in the war, but now they're just co-workers that she chooses to like scavenge with. So that didn't have to happen that way. And you call it a good ending. I apologize. I should rename the ending to Bad Zack Ending or something. Anyway, yeah, that's it for me. Yeah. Thanks for having me. I always like being on really, really long-a-thon, and I appreciate it. Enjoy some MASH.